Thank you. And thank you for coming. I needed, it's the end of the day. Who's feeling like a puddle on the floor? Your brain is like leaked out your ears. And this is just day one, y'all. I don't even know if I'm going to make it for the rest of this week. So awesome to be here. It's an honor. So I got to tell you, when I saw the time of day that I was going to be speaking and who I'd be speaking up against, Ryan Levesque, Brendan Bouchard, I'm surprised any of you are actually here instead of in their sessions. So to start off, I'm going to honor Ryan Levesque by asking some questions. So if you'll raise your hand if this applies to you. So how many of you are actually Amazon sellers? Oh, guys, my people, you're here. I was really like, it's going to be me and my friends who are in here. All right, how many of you are Amazon consultants who help Amazon sellers like grow their businesses, either internal to Amazon or external traffic? Awesome, cool. Well, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. We're going to hit it hard with this messenger rank and review system that I know you all care about so passionately. So let's talk about what we're going to discuss today. We're going to talk about, specifically for you dear Amazon sellers, if you've ever felt like that Amazon doesn't care if you fail. Do you think I'm right? Yes, amen. Can I get an amen? If you've been concerned in the past that you can't succeed with Messenger, maybe you've tried it. Who's kind of dabbled in the Messenger chat bots? Been like, I'm hearing the gurus talk about this. I got to figure it out. You can put those fears to rest because I'm going to help you out today. I've worked with many of them. And I'm also here to show you the rank and review system for using Facebook Messenger bots during this training. Like, I'm giving it to you. In fact, all of my Amazon sellers who I've showed this training to are like, you're being really generous. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a marketer. Like, take all the pictures you want because this is how we do it. You ready? All right. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Michelle Barnum Smith. And I've been doing marketing for almost 20 years now. I do moisturize. But yeah, I've been at it for a while. I've been using messenger bots from the beginning. So like early 2017, when ManyChat first released their first kind of beta program, I was in it. I was testing these suckers out because I've been doing marketing and digital marketing for so long. I knew Messenger was going to be a big deal. I've worked with over 100 Amazon sellers. So the last 2 years, you might be being like, well, why have you been in hiding? I haven't. I've been like working on this system, trying to play the game of whack-a-mole with Amazon to figure this out. So these processes and systems are tried and tested. And I've been featured in all these places. Last week, I was featured in Inc. magazine. That was really exciting. My mom called me crying, oh, baby. Yeah, I was really tender. All right, so what have I learned from working with all of these Amazon sellers? I'm like, why isn't it working? Oh, because I'm looking at the slide behind. There you go. All right, so I've learned a few things by working with some of these sellers and more is that Amazon only cares about two things. Do you know what they are? Yeah, customers, their customers, and themselves, right? Do they care about you? And you know it, right? You feel this way on a regular basis. Every single one of my sellers is just, the things that I hear you all put up with is like an abusive relationship. Can I get an amen? Amen. Right, so let's say, does any of this sound familiar? Reviews, vanishing overnight. Or maybe like 2 weeks ago where reviews were blocked completely for like, right? Yeah, you're like, what the crap, right? What is going on? What are they doing this time? What freaky algorithm do they have in place, Or negative reviews from scammers. Who's experienced that? I should see all hands go up, unless you're in a space that nobody cares about. And then why are you even in that space? I would ask you what you sold because I know you all sell garlic presses, so we won't even get into that. Okay, so how many of you have lost your ranking to competitors not playing by the rules? You're like, dang, they just started yesterday. How did they have this? Why are they already at number one and 1,500 reviews, right? How many of your listings have suddenly lost their buy box and you're in panic mode? What the crap? What is going on? And by the way, Amazon doesn't answer their phones for Seller Central, so good luck with that. Your pay-per-click campaigns are suddenly way more expensive and not working like they used to. Have you experienced these things? Yes. Are you tired of it? Yes. Are you ready to take control of your Amazon business? Yes. All right, let's get into it. All right, we'll just skip that part because I got ahead. All right, so here's the biggest problem of all, is that when it comes to winning on Amazon, you can't win for losing because they're always moving the goalposts. What you thought was working yesterday isn't working anymore. And me as a marketing professional totally pisses me off because I'm trying to help y'all. I can't even imagine what it's like for you. So how do you take back control? Today we're going to talk about step number 1. You have to build your own traffic source. What are the 2 things? Why do you do business on Amazon? Because of traffic, because they have the traffic, right? They have the search volume. They also have fulfillment, so you don't have to worry about that. But number 1, if you have your own traffic source, you can start driving traffic to your own listings and not just relying on them to hopefully show up in search results. Step number 2 we're going to talk about today is how to use your list to launch new products on Amazon. Who has new products that they're going to be launching in the next 6 months? 3 months? 6 weeks? Y'all are going to love this. You're going to love it. All right. Step number 3, how to increase your verified reviews without getting your ASIN blocked. Talked to some guy who's like emailing me this week. He'd watched a webinar that I'd done. He's like, yeah, but how does this get my ASIN unblocked? I was like, dude, you got to take that. That's problems that you caused before ever talking to me. So you got to get right with Amazon and then use my strategy so you don't do it again, right? Anybody want to admit that they've gotten their ASIN blocked from naughty behavior? You're my girl. You're my girl right here. I feel you. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. Step number 1, how to build a powerful messenger launch list. Now, before we talk about that, I want to talk about this. Maybe you're thinking, I've heard the hype about Messenger, and we all know how Amazon sellers are, yourselves included. Isn't this just another shiny object that I'm going to get distracted with? Isn't this just going to burn out? How many of you have kind of like wondered this? You've heard the gurus talk about it, and you're like, it's going to burn out. It's not going to work anymore. Yeah? All right, so let's talk about why you should care. These stats are just so sexy to messengers such as myself. Really what it comes down to is engagement. And when it comes to all the traffic sources that you have to choose from an investment standpoint, if you're going to start driving external traffic from some other source, whether it's Facebook ads, Instagram, Pinterest, email, why we care so much about Messenger as a business, as a whole, not just for Amazon sellers, but as a whole, are these statistics, the engagement rates that we see and have of at least anywhere from 80 to 90% open rates. Compare that to a hot email list of maybe up to 20%. It's more like 10%. 20% is super generous, right? So having a 90%, if I don't see a 100% open rate on my messages, I get my feelings hurt. Because messenger bots are just so fun and new, and it's a really hot platform to take advantage of for these reasons and more. Another reason is a 3-second average read time. So there's a study done about the difference between a read time on email versus read time on Messenger. Email, you either read it within an hour to a day or never. How many have done the email bankruptcy where you just feel like you went on vacation, you came back and you were like, oh, hell no. I'm just going to throw my computer away. I'm just going to hit delete, and if it's really important, they'll email me back. Have you done that? Yeah. So with Messenger, instead of a day or never, you have 3-second read times, which means when you have a new product that's launching and you need to get that message out quickly and consistently, and you have a 3-second read time, your messages are not only being opened, but they are being read. And this number is so old. Oh my goodness. 2 weeks ago, Facebook they didn't buy. They announced that they're combining the communication platforms for Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. What does that mean, guys? That means that number is now 2.5 billion, and now more than ever is the biggest and the best time to get on this platform. A, while it's free. B, while you have access to these individuals. 2020 is when they're going to combine that whole communication network because they're wanting to take down WeChat. They're wanting to be the WeChat for the rest of the world, okay? So if you have questions, you're like, oh, my customers are migrating off Facebook and they're going into Instagram. Don't worry. We'll get them too. All right, are you convinced? Yeah, all right. So let's talk about how to do some list building best practices. So ideally, for a launch list, we're looking at about 2,000 subscribers. Now, who in here is thinking, 2,000? Like when I have to build an email list, like the bigger the better, right? I need 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, right? Why is that the case? Open rate, exactly, because the open rates are such crap. You had to build these massive email lists. I worked with a seller, they have 1.5 million people on their email list. They sell supplements. And by the way, if you're thinking about getting into Amazon, you're like, oh, I should get into supplements. Just don't. Unless you have like $1 million to lose so that you can maybe win, just don't do it, okay? Or wireless accessories, okay? I've warned you. Okay, so with a 2,000 person, at least 2,000 people on your subscriber list, this launch list, you're going to be able to take advantage of obviously that 90% open rate, that 3% read or that 3-second read time. So we want a launch list of at least 2,000 subscribers. Facebook ads are the most efficient way and scalable way to grow your list and to attract subscribers with 2 core campaigns. My favorite are contests and coupons. So let's talk about each of those. Okay, now I just want to show you how quick this can go down. These are all campaigns that have taken place in just like a couple of weeks, and we've hit those numbers consistently each time. Who wants this, y'all? Who wants this? You? Want this? Coke. That would be my friends clapping for me, okay? All right, so let's talk about how we do this. And just for the record, these are not expensive campaigns to run, hard to set up, or easy to get going. They are easy to go. They are cheap. They are easy. Let's move on. Okay. So the first type of campaign is the contest subscriber campaign, interested to win your product or a combination of products. Now, why I like these types of campaigns is that you know your subscriber is actually interested in the products that you have to offer. Please don't run these campaigns and like promote somebody else's products, like a Fitbit or a cruise, because that's a wasted subscriber. These campaigns perform best when you know that somebody is joining your list because they're actually interested in winning your products. And what happens if you attract people with a product that has nothing to do with what you're selling? What are they going to do when they get a message from you later? They'll be like, who are you? Why are you messaging me? I hate your guts. Unsubscribe, mark you as spam, and then you get your account banned and blocked off Facebook Messenger. Who wants that? Nobody. Okay, good. All right, so also why I like these campaigns is that you can layer offers immediately and recoup costs on the campaigns. And my favorite, low cost per subscriber. So let's show you a flow. These are all ManyChat, born and raised. So essentially let me pull out my fancy laser pointer. So we're starting with a tag. We're asking for an email address, which means we're building your email list and your Messenger subscriber list at the same time. Cost per subscriber is now half what you originally paid. And then you're dropping them into a delay timer where the entire giveaway contest is run through these 2 flows. So no longer do you have to run kind of like a live Instagram campaign or giveaway where you're doing the tag your bestie and we'll let you know in a week if you've won or not, right? Where there's like a manual start and a manual end. With these types of campaigns, you literally can run these ongoing. In fact, most of my sellers who have these running are constantly doing that, are constantly bringing in new subscribers because they're having winners and losers constantly. Are you getting that? Okay. And they're not having to give away a ton of a ton of products. So let's demonstrate how these work. You're clicking on the ad, you're clicking on that button, boom, they're a subscriber right then. No sending them to a creepy landing page where you ask for their name and their email address and their mother's maiden name, you know, and their email password. Like, it is really that simple. And they're on their way to joining, providing their email, joining your list, and getting notified when they win. So how do these campaigns perform? I don't know about you, but those numbers look pretty good, don't they? For this particular client, we're able to get almost 6,000 subscribers in December. The most expensive time of year for ads, for only 7 cents a subscriber. Who wants that? Really? That's the best you got? I'm just gonna like go back there now because this is obviously underwhelming to you. Okay, who wants this? That's better. All right. Here's a more like, you know, kind of classic example. So usually we like less than $1 per subscriber, of course, the lower the better. In this particular instance, almost 1,700 subscribers at 50 cents. Okay, and remember, divide that in half again because we got you an email subscriber and a messenger subscriber, so the lifetime value of the client, or the cost per subscriber, is already cheap. All right, the other type of subscriber campaign that we love is your coupon or ranking campaigns. Primarily, I like these because, you know, you're running discounted offers to attract your audience. Why I like these? You know your subscriber is interested in your product. They wouldn't want a coupon to buy it, right? If they weren't interested in it. Also, low cost per subscriber, and bonus, you can rank your products when you run them long enough. So the best practice that we've discovered in testing is that the offer needs to be between 50 to 75% off. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's 75% off. If you start trying to run a coupon offer of 25% off, you might as well just open your wallet and pour it on the floor, or out the window, or into a burn barrel, or somewhere. Because 25% off, you're going to be paying a lot for that subscriber, and the offer isn't compelling enough for them to actually take you up on it. So A, they're not going to buy the product, or A, it's going to cost you a lot to get that subscriber, and B, they're not actually going to do what it was you wanted them to do. 75% off, you might be thinking, oh, I'm just like paying for it out the nose. Yeah, you are, but you're actually getting that subscriber. You can follow up with them. Oh, and you can market to them over and over and over again because they're on your subscriber list. Does that make sense? Moving on. And this is best when you're giving away 300 to 500 coupons. Please don't do this if you're trying to rank a product that you only have like 300 units in stock for, or can't get into stock very quickly, and you have to like give away 250 to like make 50 organic sales, okay? That's just stupid. All right, coupon distribution flow. Guys, I just don't have time to go into all of these in depth. Take your pictures, let's move on. You ready? Do it. Okay, so this is an example of how this campaign works. They clicked on the ad, they click on race, and single-use coupons on their way. Who loves themselves some single-use coupons? That's right. All right, shop now, and they're gone. All right, so here's an example, almost 1,000 new subscribers at 45 cents per subscriber with an 82% click-through rate on straight to the sales page. You know, use whatever keyword URL is working. Use, you know, like the two-step, the super URL, whoever, get on helium10.com/gems, build yourself a bunch of different URLs to test, and just drive traffic and split test and see what's working. Did I lose you? Does that make sense with me? Anybody from Helium 10 here? What's up? No. You guys use it? Subscribes. I'll be on their podcast next Monday. So, yeah, okay. Their new podcast with Bradley. All right, okay, so here's another example, 172. This particular client only wanted to give, had a smaller ranking campaign that he was wanting to run. We're able to get 50 cents per subscriber at 65% click-through rate. Rank that all day long. Okay. Step number 2. So after you build your launch list, you need to use your list to launch new products on Amazon. So all of you people who are launching in the next 6 weeks, go home, skip the Richard Branson, go and start building the giveaway campaigns that I just showed you, and you will have your launch list in 2 to 3 weeks, and then you launch the crap out of your new products, okay? So here's an example. This client, we had 3 product launches that we were doing back to back. We got Amazon Choice badges for each product. What's up? Keywords, we love that. Okay, product launch. All right, we're going to move fast and furious. I will tell you when it's time to take the picture, okay? Because these slides build. Number one, before you product launch, do your freaking research first. I am just an external traffic person. I can't do the due diligence that you need to do as product owners to figure out what you need to do to rank for your products. You need to do your keyword research on figuring out what you have to do. So if you're using viral launchers, research platforms, or any of the other tools that are out there, make sure that you're going after the right words and identifying the traffic you need to rank. And then kind of the formula is the average number of sales for your keyword divided by 4 divided by 10. So if you have 1,000 units, if that number is 1,000 that you need to hit, that means 250, that means 25. So you need to make 25 sales per day for 10 days to rank for that keyword. So do the latter approach maybe if it's a super competitive product like, I don't know, apple cider vinegar and supplements or pills or whatever, and work your way up maybe using less aggressive keywords over that period of time. Split test your keyword URLs and tactics. Two steps, search, find, buy, add to cart, etc. The beauty of Messenger is that you really can, and you can take a picture now, it's done, slide's done. You really can be flexible in testing wherever you want to send your traffic to. So if you're like frustrated that a campaign isn't working, well maybe it was the freaking destination you were sending people. Maybe you were sending them on a search, find, buy escapade that was like really distracting them with all of the different things that you had going, all the different competitive product options that people were faced with. All right, so here's the 5-step product launch protocol. Let's do it. First, flash sale for 4 to 8 hours. This is day 1. Day 1, week 1. Followed by a 10-day drip, followed by a general offer, a product testing offer, and a cold traffic offer. Okay, let's break down each one. Take a picture. 3, 2, 1. All right. Pre-step, before you get into this, let's segment your subscribers. You need to create 4 segments of your Messenger audience. The first group, group 1, is less than 500 subscribers. This is going to be your flash sale group. Second group is 1,000 plus subscribers. This is going to be your 10-day drip group. Group 3 is about 1,000 and up. This is your general offer group. So this is where you're going to send all, we'll get into it. Group number 4 is less than 100 subscribers. And I'm going to hold you this, if we'll get to it. Okay. I can't wax philosophical yet. All right, so step number 1, flash sale. This is a ranking and review tactic, primarily because for a 4-hour time frame, we're actually going to change the list price of your listing. So this only works for new products where it hasn't been, you don't have that sales history. Because what I don't want you to do, don't do this tactic on like an existing product because you're gonna get locked in at that lower price, right? I don't want you to do that. So you're actually gonna change the price of the listing directly on your list, or on your listing. Does that make sense? Okay. And make sure you're not priced so low that you're considered an add-on. So I don't know exactly where that threshold is, but my sellers sure do. So usually around the $10 mark, you're safe. Anything less than that, you're kind of dabbling in that area. Now, the beauty of these is because they are full price purchases, what can we do? Follow up and request reviews, okay? Also, use at your own risk, because this is also a tactic that you can use to, once again, get locked in at a lower price and or lose your buy box if you have other people competing with this product. Any of you, who are my private label sellers? Who are my wholesale sellers? Arbitrage? Okay, so most of you are private label. All right, great. Okay, flash sale flow, take the picture, we're gonna move on. I'm sorry, I wish I could go into more depth, but you can't see everything that's on those slides anyway. Okay, you good? All right, so the 10-day drip. This is a ranking tactic only because the purchases won't count as verified purchases, right? 50 to 75% off. The cutoff for a verified purchase is 30%. At last testing, okay? So you're gonna send a broadcast as a deep discount offer via your single-use coupon codes over 10 days. Here's your 10-day drip. It's a sexy, sexy piece of work if I do say so for myself. So essentially, it's a broadcast that you're dumping these subscribers into. It splits them up into 10 separate groups where they are then, and have each one of those red boxes is a delay timer. Mackenzie, is this sexy or what? This is the Mackenzie Lieberman over here, ladies and gentlemen. She is like the bot ninja, and kind of like my, like, who's like the Daniel-san's, you know? Miyagi. You are my Miyagi. Aww. So I know she could look at this bot and be like, oh, good work, you know. All right, so let's move on to step 3, which is the general offer. This is, you know, essentially this is going to go out to all of your channels. So the rest of your subscriber base, your Facebook followers, your Instagram followers, you know, your email list, these are the people who get this offering and these keywords that you're all going to drive that traffic through like a messenger link. So you still get you get some subscribers too. It's a fun, glorious tactic. So this is a ranking and review tactic, and purchases are under 30% off, which means they count as verified purchases. This offer can and should be promoted through all of those places, okay? All right, so essentially this flow is a series of, you know, it's also kind of a drip over a period of days. You're presenting the offer, whatever it might be, and then you have a follow-up sequence that's a combination of customer service, like, hey, were you able to get that product? How'd you like it? Is it working for you? If it's not working, you want to be on that like Bluebonnet, right? And we'll talk about this in a minute, but one of the best ways to improve your listings is to avoid negative reviews, right? So if your product is not cutting it, you got to take care of it. Take care of your buyers. Okay, so product testers. All right, let's have it come to Jesus, okay? Let's circle around. Let's talk about this. Reviews, right? Reviews, especially when you have a new product. So hard, right? What happens over and over again that I see people getting in trouble for is that they try to do this step first. And they try to go big with it. And I understand, guys, I do. When you're trying to launch a new product and the #1 position in the space has like 5,000 reviews and you're like, well, my mom bought it twice, so I think I have some 5 reviews. You know, you get really desperate and you do crazy things and then you get your ASIN blocked and right? So only do this if needed, because steps 1 and steps 3 should get you over that hump of initial new purchases and new reviews, which is 21. The number is 21. Last time we checked. Okay, so 21 reviews for a new product will start to turn the algorithm in your favor. So this is a broadcast. It's a product tester invite and rebate for reviews. Y'all have seen it, right? Hey, we got this special new product. We need people to give us their honest feedback. Send us your PayPal email and we'll pay you back, right? You need to bury this step to avoid abnormal review velocity. So if you do this, right, Amazon's sales algorithm for reviews is anywhere from 1 to 5% of sales will generate reviews. So if you have a new product and all of a sudden have 50 sales and get 50 reviews, what is going to happen? Right, and then what's going to happen? If you keep doing it, your account's going to get suspended. Right? You're going to go into Amazon jail. So please don't, if you're going to do this step, bury it. Don't be greedy. Don't do it first, and don't do it like to 1,000 people. So you're going to want to send this out to about less than 100 people. And this is the beautiful, this is the beautiful flow that does it for you. Now, I'm full on not pitching to you, but like, please don't try to build this. Like, email me afterwards. I'm happy to send it to you. Okay? For real. So cold traffic, only do this step if needed. This is an additional velocity ranking campaign activity. So essentially it's that first, the subscriber coupon offer that I showed you in the first 2. So it's not the contest, it's the coupon. So you're running Facebook ads to get that additional ranking activity, okay? And like I said, use the template in the training referred to earlier. All right, deep breath. Let's talk about reviews. Let's go in depth. So these, I'm going to share with you kind of like my favorite activities for getting reviews. So once again, 21 reviews to positively affect the algorithm, and do not drive traffic to ASIN review links. Y'all, look in my eyes when I'm talking to you. No ASIN review links. Just don't do it. Like, use your RYP link instead, or just give somebody instructions. You forget, when you're Amazon sellers, you like take off your consumer brain and you put it away. And you just think, I just need to rank my products, right? You forget what consumers just go through. And so, but Amazon is always thinking about what they go through. And so if they see it like a consumer going to an ASIN ref, like an ASIN review URL, is that abnormal review behavior? Yeah, because how do most Amazon customers go to leave a review? Go to Amazon.com, they log into their account, they go to their order page, they scroll through their orders, and then they find the order and leave a review. It's not fun, but it's how it's done. And if you try to skip and speed up those steps, you're going to get flagged for abnormal review behavior, and what's going to happen? Yeah, okay. Reviews are also expected after 10 to 15 days. These are Amazon's numbers. So if you're getting immediate reviews, your ASIN will be blocked for abnormal review velocity. 10 to 15 days after the purchase. And if you sell supplements, it's got to be more like 30 days. Because it takes time for people to use that product. Is it working? Is it not? If you sell supplements, please email me afterwards and I will yell at you. Okay. Get out of the business. So this one time in New York, I was speaking at an event last fall, and I was at dinner with the $1 million sellers. I was in this room with all the guys, all the players. And one of them pulled me aside and he said, I have this formula for harvesting reviews. I got a review funnel that I built out on Messenger. I'm like, cool, tell me about it. What are you doing? And he's like, well, it worked for a while and then I got my ASIN blocked. And I was like, oh, that sucked. And he's like, and then I got my account suspended. And I'm like, oh, that really sucks, you know? And he's like, yeah, but I'm selling this to all my friends. And I was like, you're a jerk. Like, okay, way to go. So I am not a fan of those kinds of strategies, the review funnel type of strategy where you're trying to match your Amazon customers with your Facebook audience and trying to run Facebook ads to them for a number of reasons, but that's the number one reason why I don't like it, because it's hard to control that review velocity, and at the end of the day, I'm trying to protect you, okay? My two favorite ways for harvesting reviews is primarily to drive campaigns with follow-up flows in them. And then to leverage product inserts to capture customers and request reviews, because you know that those people are your Amazon buyers. If they've received your product and are responding to a product insert, what do we know? They were customers, right? And what do we want? We want reviews. When do we want it? In 10 to 15 days. Okay? All right, so let's talk about campaign follow-up flows. So essentially here, it's not about capturing your Amazon customers, it's about turning your Messenger subscribers into customers. It's a total e-commerce marketing experience where you're bringing in an interested lead, you're converting them into customers of your product, and then you're following up with them because they're your customer. They're your buyer. Yeah, they did it on Amazon, but you had them first. So why I like these, you can find out who purchased, you can find out how the customer liked the product, and you can provide customer service to those who didn't like the product, thus avoiding negative reviews. And you can request reviews from happy customers. Yeah, I know it's not in terms of service, but guess what? It's so buried, they would never know. Unless, is somebody from Amazon here? All right, so let's talk about the review follow-up flow. We don't have time, just take a picture. I go through this in depth on like another webinar, so just bear with me here, okay? So the campaign follow-up flow, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to do this. I just want to like get my Amazon customers in Messenger, and then I'm going to like spam the heck out of them, incentivize the heck out of them. Listen, this is a campaign follow-up flow from 48 people who told us that they bought the product, they loved the product, and then 50% of them went and left a review. Who wants this? I hate reviews. They're lame. No, this is great, right? It does work. People do respond. Do they respond the first time? Sometimes. Do they respond all the time? Not always. But this is the game that we play. This is marketing, people. All right, product inserts. Let's talk about these. How many of you have product inserts? How many of them have like a landing page or a messenger call to action that you're using of some sort? Cool, I love it. So let's talk about how to kind of like just spifify that, okay? So once again, we're turning our Amazon customers into subscribers. Why do we want to do that? They're not your customers, right? I'm an Amazon customer. I love my Prime. I love my, free shipping. I love the video service, all these things. I am an Amazon customer. I know and like and trust them, even though you and I both know I shouldn't, right? Don't ever trust anything that's on page 1, right? Because they got there for a reason. Okay, so why I like these is that 100% of your Amazon customers will receive your insert, right? And if you're providing a compelling offer with specific to your type of product. So I always want to ask questions about products, but I know you guys aren't going to answer me. So let's just say that if you sell supplements, it's the free bottle. You take a sticker, you put it on the lid, and it's some sort of like, love this, get your next free bottle is on us, scan this messenger code, boom. If it's wireless accessories or electronics of some sort, or a product that is going to, possibly face some warranty issues, then a warranty offer of some sort, like a warranty bonus or register your warranty, but make it worth their while to take action. The rest of the time, use the deep discount coupon. Get 75% off. I don't love Amazon gift cards, the rebate, like some sort of gift card dangling the carrot, because I want them to buy your product, not just a product on Amazon. If they're going to take advantage of it, I want it because they're interested in what you're offering. So like the coupon offer or the warranty or the free bottle, they're buying your stuff again, right? Not just like signing up to get an Amazon gift card that they're just going to go and buy pajamas with or something, okay? Also, what's so critical about product inserts is that it allows you to follow up and provide customer service and embed review requests and or review incentives if you need to get that aggressive. Another thing, if you are in the consumables space of any kind and you know how long it takes to consume that product, if it is a 30-day supply, you can tag and put them into a drip sequence where you can follow up with them in 30 days and be like, how's that apple cider vinegar caplet supply working for you? Are you running out? Here's a coupon to use towards your next order. So you're able to time things and be able to provide really great customer service when it's needed. So let's talk about types of product inserts. We talked about warranty registration claim, deep discount, BOGO, buy one, get one, free product offers, the free gift card. Like I said, I don't really love those, but they're done. And then the sweepstakes contests are always fun. So you can put it in the packaging itself, cards in the packaging, cards. Okay, did y'all get that? I'd love to ask more questions, but time is such. Okay, so this is my favorite product insert delivery with review follow-up flow. So one thing I want you guys to take away from this, if nothing else, I want you to separate the opt-in experience from the review request experience. Don't make the carrot contingent upon the review. Now, the obvious reason, number one, is because it's against terms of service. Number two, it's just bad mojo with your customers. Be like, oh, here's a 99% off coupon, but you have to go and leave a review, take a screenshot, send it back to us, prove that you are valuable to us, and then we'll give you the coupon. How would that make you feel as a consumer? Be like, yay, happy, I think you guys are really awesome, or I'm kind of creeped out by you right now. Creeped? Creeped out? Little? Shall I bring all the customers that I've ever worked with and show you? So separate that experience. Deliver what it was that you originally attracted them with, and then in a couple days, do a follow-up sequence. Find out how they're feeling about the product that they originally purchased. Is it working? Are they getting the benefit that they liked? What did Ryan Dice talk about this morning? A happy customer is happy, but a successful customer does what? Repeat and refers, right? You have a friend who's lost weight. How did you do it? I'm not saying. I'm not talking about it. I'm not telling. No, anybody who's successful, they like shout it from the rooftops, right? So we want to make sure that our customers are not just happy, but are successful, that they're getting what it was that they were accomplishing in buying the product in the first place. The problem was solved. That's why they're typing in their search boxes, because they have a problem, and they're going to Amazon to find a solution, and they chose you as that solution. Make sure that you actually provided that solution. And if you are delivering crap products and just trying to bury it with awesome reviews and ranking, guys, where's your integrity? Okay, moving on. So product insert, this is a warranty registration offer. This client sells electronics. They had over 3,300 subscribers come in through the product insert. About half of those people admitted that they loved the product. And then about 10% of total subscribers went and left reviews. Okay, so some final thoughts. Be careful with review bots. I've said it once, I'll say it again. If you go out there and you're building out these review funnels and you get your ASIN blocked, it's on you, I've done my part. Don't be a bad boyfriend and ghost your list. So many of the sellers that I've worked with are just like, I just need to build this and launch this one product, and then in about a year, I'll have another product to launch, and I'll go back to my list and launch it. Hello? I was in the dating world for longer than I should have been. I'm married now, 2 kids. But you know, I go on these great dates. They have these awesome experiences, and then it was like, never heard from them ever again. Who's had that happen to them? Yeah, girl. You know. And then, like 3 months later, in the middle of the night, text. Sup? Who's done that? Wow, you admitted it. That's impressive. All right, please don't do that. How do you think it made me feel? Did I answer that text in a positive way? No, I didn't. I'm not desperate, okay? So, and neither are your consumers. Neither are the subscribers on your list. You need to not just think in terms of what do I need from these people. You need to think in terms, as a marketing professional, what do they need from me to stay active, to stay engaged, to care about why I'm on this list. 3 months ago, somehow I ended up like talking to every sheet manufacturer, sheet seller on Amazon. And they're like, we gotta launch, we gotta build all this stuff. And I was like, and there's one guy, he had 9 sheet brands. Thousands and thousands of SKUs of sheets. And I'm like, okay, dude, I want you to imagine that you are on the email list, not even the messenger list, but just the email list of a sheet selling company. How often do you guys buy sheets? I was listening to a podcast, the guy was saying, oh, I finally bought these sheets because the last time we got new sheets was at our wedding, and that was 10 years ago. So why would you want to be on like an email list or like a launch list, a subscriber list, where they're selling nothing but sheets over and over again? Lame, right? So you have to think in terms of what your list needs, not just what you need. Treat it as a long-term asset, not a short-term fix. All right, so if you need to get in touch with me, please message me. Yes, my Twitter handle is down there, but I don't live there. I live on Messenger, okay? So if you need to get a hold of me, please message me or email me, or I suppose you could tweet me. That's how you get a hold of me if you need further information. All right, and that's it. You guys go hang out with Richard Brenson. If you need to talk to me, I'll be in the back.